Hey friends, it's Friday. That means it's time for the Friday Weekly Wrap-Up, where we do one card for the collective and single cards for all who request to talk about the week that was. How was this week for you? What did you learn? What did you do? How do you go forward? That's what we're here to do today. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see all of you here today. And of course, a special shout out to the members and the moderators. And if you happen to be here for the first time, please do subscribe and hit that bell, because you don't ever want to miss any of the fun things we have going on here. All right, let's get going. Hang on. That's what I was trying to do. Wrong button. Okay, for today, we are working with the beautiful Goddess of Love Tarot, which was a gift from Audrey. Thank you so much, Audrey. I love this deck, and I know a lot of other people do as well. All right, so a card for the collective, and this is where I have to start scrolling through to see the first person I can find who remembered what our collective cards were on Monday, so we can compare our Friday card with the collective cards. So let's see, because of course I never remember them, and I don't go back to look for them either, although I suppose I could. Do I see, has anyone let me know this? And it is you, Audrey M. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for the gift of this beautiful deck that I love so much. Queen of Wands, Reflection. Seven of Wands, Valor. And the Princess or Page of Pentacles, Growth. Thank you so much for that. And so now, let's see what our collective card is as we end the week. The Nine of Pentacles. I kind of love that. So let's see. So let's look at this. Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and then we end with the Nine of Pentacles. I would say collectively we really kicked some butt this week. Like, it feels like we have created a certain amount of security and confidence. And when we think about starting with it, Seven of Wands, which, the card of valor, yes, but this very defensive energy as compared to this Nine of Pentacles, it feels like things may have energetically smoothed out a bit over the course of the week. And of course, today is also the first day of the month. Tarot scopes are up on this channel, so check those out if you haven't gotten your tarot scopes already. They're ready for you. So I think this really speaks, that this sets us up well for a good month. And I think this goes well with the three cards from Monday, suggesting that we've really leaned into the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, and even the strength of the Seven of Wands to get to this place. So that's pretty great. I love it. Okay, now let's get to the requests. Okay. I am. I'm just looking at some of the comments here, because there are some interesting comments and questions. So thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to handle this real quick from Diana Price. Thanks for being a member, Diana. The question is, would you consider Lightseers a weight-based deck, given that a lot of the symbolism is very different? And the answer is yes, I would, and here's the reason why. The structure. Card 8 is Strength, card 11 is Justice. The nomenclature, especially of the court, where we have kings. A Crowley-based deck, of course, is going to go princess, prince, queen, knight. No king. So structurally, and if you read the deck, I feel like the meanings are more toward the way Waite dealt with the cards. So yeah, I technically do. Absolutely. All right. I thought so, but I wanted to be sure. There you go. Okay. So first request I see is Yolanda. I hope you're doing really well. Wrap up for you, for Jenna, and for Mark, most certainly. Here we go, starting with you, Yolanda. The Queen of Wands reversed. And so I feel like this week you may have been feeling a little out of sorts, not in your whole energy, not in your full energy, not feeling 100% yourself. But the thing is, it's just reversed. It hasn't gone away. You know, we can easily remember that you have creativity, drive, motivation, passion, spirituality. It's all in you, and it's accessible to you. So, there. All right, for Jenna. Judgment. Jenna, I feel like this past week you had to make some decisions. And I think, you know, you're learning. You're learning how to make good decisions. And I mean, you're recognizing that, you know, what a good decision is subjective, right? But you're figuring it out. You're learning how to make good decisions. And I think this week has really been some lessons in that for you. For Mark, the Five of Wands, I feel like there's been a lot of conflict. That could be internal conflict. It could be conflict between you and others. But, you know, very few people enjoy conflict. And I'm pretty sure you're a person who does not enjoy conflict. And so I think this has been a tough week. However, I think you could take a role in resolving this. All right. All right. Cassandra, I'm going to jump you with the hope of getting you while you're live. You say you have like 2 seconds, so I'm going to do you now. You may have to do it in the replay anyway. But I just saw you, so thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. So here's a card for you, Cassandra, the Queen of Swords reversed. There may have been some difficult communication issues over the course of this last week. And so you want to think about how you can be a better communicator and how you can help others, facilitate others toward better communication. For Raquel, the High Priestess, I think, Raquel, you did a very good job kind of being in your serenity, being in your balance, being in your wisdom, and keeping your boundaries over the course of this past week. Very well done. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I got a request on WhatsApp from Joyous Ocean, who's a member here, who we really appreciate. She's teaching a class right now. She couldn't get on to request. So I'm going to pull a card for her and for Jada, who lives with her, for their weekly wrap-up, and then I'll get back to the list as you see it. Okay, and of course, Joyous Ocean is Dion C. Monsanto, who will be presenting at StaarCon. All right. Joyous Ocean, this is perfect. You got the Queen of Wands. This week you did a good job being warm, being creative, being passionate, being spiritual, being motivated. You're doing it. You know, you are really in your energy. You're doing a good job. For Jada, Death. And death is not really a scary card. It speaks of necessary change. And I think, Jada, this week you have come to some realizations about changes that have happened that maybe were stressful and difficult, but you are coming to recognize the necessity of those changes. Likewise, I feel like you're thinking about what changes you want to make going forward, and that's also good. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled program, where Trey Cameron is next. Thank you, Trey, for your patience, and thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. You had the devil on Monday, and how has this week been for you? Let's see. 6 of Wands. So whatever the devil you did it well, most certainly. I feel like whatever you did well. This is a card of victory, and victory is yours. So whatever, however that is, like I'm kind of interested in, like, did you have victory over the devil or did you have victory with the devil? Either's fine. I'm just curious. Smile Soul 20, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the wrap-up for you. Smile Soul 20. I shuffled, but the 6 of Wands came up for you too. So you and Trey are just, in this together. Smile Soul 20. Whatever you did this week, you did well. And I think this is really showing you that you are setting yourself up for greater success in the future, which is a good thing. 64 Amy Penn, so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Still quite down regarding the job search. Monday's card was justice, which I remember I saw that as a good thing in this regard. Let's see how we end up the week. 4 of Pentacles. Well, the 4 of Pentacles can feel like I don't have what I need. I'm not going to have what I need. It can be a card of feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have what I need. So I totally get that. And you know what I'm going to say, just keep going. And this would also suggest that, with justice and the 4 of Pentacles, you're being smart about what you're doing. That really, when we're in the middle of a job search, there is always going to be that question of, am I doing enough? Am I doing the right things? Will this bear fruit? And I think these 2 cards together are positive on that front for you. All right, Kimmy's Divination Station. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Started the week no particular way but my own with the Ace of Wands. Yes, you had challenged me to use Grateful Dead lyrics specifically in my interpretation, in my reading for you. And I will take that challenge today as well. Let's see how we go. You started with the Ace of Wands. Live in no particular way but your own. I shuffled, but you got the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so let me just think about it from the card perspective first. Ace of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you've got great ideas and very little funding. This has been a week of frustration because there's so much you want to do. There's so much you know how to do. There's so much skill that you have, but there's a question of means. And how are we going to do this? And I feel like the message overall is about finding solutions. Here it is. Here's your Grateful Dead quote. One man gathers what another man spills. And it's an admonition to be really creative, to find your solutions, to do what you have to do to get where you need to go. It would be so much easier if you had more resources. That could be time, money, energy, whatever, but you don't, so find a way anyway. And you can and you will. All right. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. May Karen W. and I please have cards. Monday was the Knight of Swords for me, 5 of Wands for Karen. This week I delivered my first baby. Oh my gosh. We are such a village, such a community here in this community. Yesterday we all held space for Martha as she told us about the passing of her dad. So we lost someone. And or adjacent, we lost, we had someone lose someone. And today we're hearing about Christina helping to deliver a baby, a new life coming in. And I just want to take this moment to acknowledge like what a privilege it is to be with this group where we can be present and hold space for one another's joys and sorrows. And this, Christina, is most certainly a joy. For those of you who don't know, Christina is working to be a nurse midwife. She's already a nurse, working on the midwife part. Delivered her first baby and got access to a secret resource from the school. I freaking knew it. All this freaking time, I have thought that there was something more the school could do for you. So I'm so glad. Whatever you had to do to unlock that secret prize, I'm really glad. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, Kimmy, you came up with the same lyrics at the same time. I cannot. Oh, delightful, 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 delightful. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. So for you, Christina, here is, so you started with the Knight of Swords. Here's that Six of Wands again. It's stalking us as a group, but I'll take it. Victory. So Knight of Wands, no, I'm sorry, Knight of Swords, and then Six of Wands. What a great week. What a great week. Exactly as you've reported back to us. Very, very well done. And good for you for like hanging in with all the frustration, man. You've done a great job. Okay, Karen W. is a member here. We so appreciate you, Karen. So Five of Wands for Karen. And now we end the week with the Maiden of Pentacles reversed. So that's like the Page of Pentacles reversed, Five of Wands. I don't think Karen had an easy week. Christina, give your mom a call. Seriously. I don't think this was an easy week. I feel like communication has been hard. There's been a lot of conflict, either internal or external. And it feels like things aren't happening and things aren't getting done the way they need to. And that feels really difficult. It's frustrating. I'm going to say, Karen, you've done everything you can here. And if other people are not doing what they need to do, it does affect you. But there's only so much you can do. All right. Hey, Christine Lesser, so good to see you. So everybody, take a look. Christine Lesser, Strategic and Woo. Christine's just getting her YouTube channel going. She's been doing like a little sort of meditation and some readings on a Friday evening. A few of you have come on over at my request. She's a good reader. So definitely go on over to her channel. There's room for everybody. Go on over to her channel, subscribe, and check out her live streams because she's good. And Christine is going to be hosting our Bardic Circle, which essentially is a talent show for spiritual people at StaarCon. So if you're coming to StaarCon, think about what short little thing you might want to offer in the Bardic Circle. All right. Excuse me. Virginia, good to see you. Hope you're feeling better, Jenny. Love the Grateful Dead quotes. And congratulations to Christina on her first delivery. Yay. And thank you for being a member, Jenny. We appreciate you. All right, Caroline McLaughlin, you are up next. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So Monday's card was the Ten of Cups. And that's a particular challenge because, like, that's a good card. Like, what follows that card, you know? What follows that card is Temperance reversed. So like Monday's card, Ten of Cups is such a great family card, but family can get on our nerves. Family can be draining. So I feel like there is a lot of happiness here. I feel like there's an abundance of beautiful things, but I also feel like you might be a little tired, Caroline, and you might need some time and energy for yourself. That's really what's coming up here is the need for time and energy for yourself. And to recognize that, you know, you bring so much to so many people, but you don't have to do it every minute all the time. Hey, Karen Winkle, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. It was a week filled with conflict and frustration. I survived, but I'm exhausted. I desperately need a break. Yeah, you do. I get it. I see it. Thanks for being here. And we are all sending you lots of love. Seriously. All right, Diana Price, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I almost forgot to join, but I do remember my card, the King of Swords. I bought a tarot stand set that has a 3-card stand and a 1-card stand. That's so cool. I have a 1-card stand that I got from the Giant's Forge, who will be at StaarCon again this year, which I love. But I noticed Ginny's sort of confessing that she doesn't always remember to switch out her cards. Same. I confess the same. All right, Diana, you started with the King of Swords. And you end with the 7 of Wands. And so like what I see there, the King of Swords, 7 of Wands, you are the haver of wonderful ideas. And you finally have the space to put those wonderful ideas into action. And that is a great thing. But it's a lot and it feels like a lot and it's overwhelming. And there are other things going on too that are overwhelming. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And I love what you're doing here with your stand. You keep your Monday card and your personal card on your desk all week. I love that. That is so good. That makes me so happy. And I love that you're doing the things you're doing. I just know it's not easy. So make sure you take good care of yourself. Audrey M., once again, thanks for being here. Thanks for letting me know about the collective cards. Thanks for the gift of this deck. Thanks for using members only emojis. And thank you in advance for joining us this coming Sunday at our tarot meetup. I know you tried to join us last month and you couldn't because of traffic. Hopefully this month will be better. Anyone who is local to us, we are having our monthly tarot meetup at Panera Bread in Palm City this Sunday, 4 p.m. All right. Okay. Audrey, your Monday card was the 8 of Cups. I love that card. And now we have the Witch of Wands. What is the Witch, though? I don't know this deck yet. What is the Witch? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Hang on. I do not know how the witches work. You do, because you gave me this deck. So you know how the witches work, but I don't know how the witches work. But I'm just going to do what I want to do with this for you. Because I'm really kind of excited with it. Because, okay, Audrey, you started with the 8 of Cups. And now we have this card that by anyone's account has got to be super, super, super powerful. And so I feel like you're walking away from what has made you feel disempowered. And you're just like standing in your empowerment and moving forward, recognizing that you have the creativity, the spirit, the power, the humor, the connection, the magic, the ability to do what you need to do. So there it is. And that's how you interpret a card you don't know. Okay. Wow, Diana. So in your novel, Lightseer's Tarot is figured. That's fabulous. I love it. I'm so glad you started it yesterday and you're trying to start 3 YouTube channels. You're so lazy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. Melissa, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. All right. You started with the Empress. That's a good place to start. And we end with the Maiden of Wands. I would see that. So wait a minute. You know, as I'm going through this book, are there extra cards in this deck? I haven't read the book yet. I just kind of wing it, right? I really probably should read the book though. Because there is actually a page. So what do we do with this? What do we do? Oh no, never mind. No, it is the maiden. The page is the maiden, and the knight is the witch. Okay, the page is the maiden and the knight is the witch. So I did a great job interpreting the knight card. I'm so proud, and I was right all along. Good. I'm happy. All right, here we go. What are we doing with this? Melissa, you started with the Empress. You're ending with the Page of Wands. And I feel like this is like a whole week of nurturing your inner child. And I feel like your inner child has maybe been misbehaving just a little bit, or has been upset, has been unhappy. And so you've been trying to nurture that inner child, but that's made you kind of tired. So make sure you nurture yourself. You are doing your healing. You are doing your growth. You are going where you need to go. I promise. All right. Janine Barnes, good to see you. Here's a wrap-up card for you. The Three of Cups reversed. I feel like this week might have been a bit tough. Either having to do with difficult people or not enough people or something. But one way or the other, I feel like you need to have really good boundaries, and you need to be really careful about irritating people. I don't mean you irritating people. I mean people being irritating to you, people who are irritating. And I feel like you need to have some fun. The prescription for you going forward is try to have some fun, seriously. Okay, Lisa McCord, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you could join us on Sunday. You started with the King of Pentacles. And now you have the Nine of Pentacles. So a Pentacles week, but you've started a new job, haven't you? King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, it feels good. The whole thing feels good. And if I remember correctly, the Ace of Pentacles had preceded that. So you're on your Pentacles journey, and I think it's going to take you where you need to go. Christine Hallowell, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for the weekly wrap-up. Yes, you had the Wheel of Fortune. Your week had more ups, primarily because you're feeling much better. Hallelujah. I'm so grateful to hear that. Very good. So, Christine, you started with the Wheel of Fortune and you end up with the Hermit reversed. So 2 major arcana cards. So something that happened this week, either obviously or under the radar, really does involve growth, healing, and spiritual connection, and that's a great thing. The Wheel of Fortune and then the Hermit reversed. I feel like you're getting better at figuring out who you can trust, who will be helpful to you, who your friends are. And there may have been something that came up this week that helped you with that. Betty Flesher, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And hallelujah, you got your ticket to StaarCon. I cannot wait to see you. Yay. Yay. That is so great. So glad. And everyone, if you want to join us at StaarCon, you can join us in person or online. There's a link to do so right in the description. All right. Sheila Selby, here we go. This has been a popular card today, the Four of Pentacles. This week, I feel like you have felt like you don't have everything you need, or people aren't giving you what they should be giving you. It's so important going forward for you to have good boundaries, good self-care, and stand up for yourself when you need to. Barbie Bird, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had the King of Cups, always a nice way to start. Here we have the Void, which is the Fool. Some very interesting imagery, recognizing that this is the Goddess of Love Tarot. We can really sort of see what they're going with here. But I think it's kind of interesting. You had the King of Cups and now we have the Fool. I feel like you this week may have, I don't know, made a friend, deepened a friendship, maybe even deepened your relationship with yourself. But there's a sense of a more easy energy here in terms of you and how you're connecting with other people. So that feels really good. Betty, did I give you a card? I don't know that I did. Hang on, let me go back to you, Betty. I may have just, I think I just celebrated you and didn't give you a card. Or maybe I did, I don't remember. But I thought I just did you. In which case you just missed your card. But now I don't know because I was talking about StaarCon and I might have just gone on. So I'm going to give you a card right now, Betty. It may be a second card. It may be a first card. I don't know. You'll have to watch the replay and see. But here's a card for you, Betty, for your week. The Page of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this week, I think you may have set some boundaries around what you will talk about, how you will talk about it, whether it's with yourself or with others in your thinking, like maybe boundaries with yourself about negative self-talk, or maybe boundaries with others about respecting your boundaries, setting a boundary about respecting your boundaries. So very interesting. All right. Okay, Lisa Harmon, you're up next. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you so much. Here is a card for you. The Crone of Cups, so that would be like the Queen of Cups and it's reversed. I wonder if something happened this week that was a little hard. I wonder if you had to process some difficult emotions this week. It's so important for you to make sure you're drinking enough water and really try to have good self-care. I feel like you have been doing a lot and you've been doing so well. And so you might just need some rest or some extra nurturance. All right. Justine, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was the 10 of Wands. And now we have the 9 of Swords reversed. You're getting there. You're getting there. It's not easy because what you're dealing with is not tangible. It's not something you can tangibly fix, but you are figuring it out. So well done. Not easy though, I know that. Teresa, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had the Star. And here's your wrap-up card. So, like the Knight of Swords, that's great because like the Star and the Knight of Swords are actually really closely aligned. They're both air, they're both very quick, they're both very healing. And I feel like this week, I think you just really got the idea that you are now on your way to your next chapter, and this is a really good thing. I think you're handling things really well. I think you're doing really well. Like, there's nothing that's not positive about this. I could spend the next hour talking about your good skills, your good integrity, the good work you've done in school, the good work you will do going forward, and all the healing that this brings you. How about that? All right. Kimmy, you're up next. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on one second. So we actually have two Kimmys here. We've got Kimmy and Kimmy's Divination Station. And so I will refer to you in that way so that we're not confused. But now, of course, I've just totally overscrolled. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. There you are. There you are. All right, Kimmy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card on the week. The Two of Cups reversed. I think I saw you on Monday too, and I feel like it's been a bit of a tough week. Maybe something has happened that has shook your faith in yourself. Maybe something that is happening that is shaking your faith in the future. But there's something going on where you are not feeling as grounded, as connected, or as like aligned with the people around you as you would like to. Do not catastrophize this. Just figure it out and move forward. Michelle F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. 5 of Pentacles on Monday, and you came back for more. All righty then. Good to see you. But so much better, Judgment. So I feel like whatever that 5 of Pentacles was about, you're putting closure to things, you're finishing things, you're opening up to new things, and I think you're getting to a place where you are more willing to listen to your guidance, listen to your calling, and listen to your muse. So I think that's a good thing. Okay, Claire C., hello, good to see you. I think you yes, you started with the Emperor. All right, always a good way to start. Here we go, Claire. Thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. You started with the Emperor and you ended up with the 5 of Cups reversed. Man, you are really doing a lot of work to heal generational trauma in yourself and in your progeny, aren't you? That's all I have to say about this week. Let me know how it applies. Baby Cakes, thanks for being here. The week flew by so fast for me too. I know, I can't believe it's Friday. Right, same. Can't believe it's Friday. Here we are, which is better than, good God, I thought Friday would never come, I guess. I don't know. Although the older I get, the more I'm like, you know, what was that? Okay, we're going to quote another song from Joni Mitchell this time, where you drag your feet to slow the circles down, right? Right, okay. So, Baby Cakes, here's a card for you. And thanks, everyone, for the feedback. Really appreciate it. 6 of Wands reversed. Baby Cakes, I think you've had a tough week. I think it's been a tough week for you, and I'm so sorry. But be careful about your self-talk. Be careful about what you're telling yourself about your life, what's going on, your possibilities, all the things. All the things. Have good self-talk. And if it was a tough week, don't worry. Just hit it again next week. It'll be okay. Claire, I hope so. Yes, seriously. Oh, interesting. Justine, good work. Interesting. All right. Marion Newberry, my good friend. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Monday, you had the Hierophant. How do we follow that up? Okay. Monday, you had the Hierophant, and now you have the 3 of Pentacles. Whatever you did this week, you did it damn well, girl. Seriously. I would not be surprised if you got recognition, whether this is your job or something else you're working on. What a great job you did this week. There's something you did where you might have gotten recognition. You did a good job. Good stuff. Very good stuff. You are operating at a very high level. Oh, Justine, thank you, thank you. Alon, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. The Empress. So this week, I think you've really started thinking about what is possible for your future, what you want your life to look like, what you want to create in your life. And I think you're really trying to figure that out, which is good. Adrija Roy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday, you had the 4 of Swords. And now we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So I feel like this may have been a tough week. It could be like you weren't feeling the love at work. It could be the guy you're talking to who didn't have a good conversation or something. I don't see anything predictive here particularly, but I just feel like it may have been a hard week, so be kind to yourself. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Well, Teresa, I'm glad that one was accurate because those were some damn good cards for you. Okay, Vaishali, here we go. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. This may have been a little bit of a tough week for you. There may have been some family issues, some financial issues, some home or housing issues. And those issues may continue. You might have to continue to work on that going forward. One way or the other, there will be answers and solutions. Ginny, Virginia W., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member here. We really appreciate you. Hoping to see you at StaarCon as well as you prepare to move to where you can commute to StaarCon. Okay, I'm not seeing your request yet. Oh, there it is. Thank you for using members only emojis as well. Here is a card for you. The Hermit reversed. So Ginny, I wonder if you did spend some time with friends, or if like your friends who are meeting you in Texas have forgiven you for being sick, or what that is. But you are definitely looking forward to a good social life. That's all I can tell you. Beyond that, though, this week, I feel like you may have cut yourself some slack, which is a really good thing for you to learn how to do. Well, look at that, Teresa. Star and Knight of Swords sums up your week. You graduated with a 4.0 GPA. Congratulations. That is really great news. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Baby Cakes, I appreciate you because you give me glimmers of hope. That is my job. That is literally what I am here to do. So there. And I don't believe it's false hope. I really don't. I'm not here to give false hope. I'm here to give real hope because real hope exists. So there it is. All right, Lynn Collin, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. Queen of Cups. This is interesting. I'm going back to our last conversation. This is very, very interesting. I think this week you've done a lot of healing in your heart and have really tried to be open in your heart. All right. Rose, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Hanged Man. And end with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So like we started with this idea of, okay, what do you control? What do you not control? Can you just sort of surrender and accept and that's all good and just, whatever. But now with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, we're like, okay, well now we've done that. Now it's time to look at, okay, well, what's not working? Now that we understand the situation, what's not working, what's not growing, where are you finding that you're not able to move forward? And let's look at that and see if we can find a new strategy. Len, I'm glad that's very true. That is great. Okay, Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. 5 of Swords on Monday. Okay. 5 of Swords on Monday for Peggy Lou. And I shuffled, but once again, the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like this may have been a little bit of a tough week with some things not going the way you want. And for Bill, the 6 of Pentacles. The Enchantress, which is also the Magician. So I feel like, honestly, Peggy Lou, Bill had a better week this week than you did. And I think going back for you, Peggy Lou, I think there is some sense of, if trying this way isn't working, what can you do? You know, what can you do to make something work? You know, and we'll work it out like that. So finding new solutions to old problems may be the way forward for you, Peggy Lou. All right. Oh, Jenny, good luck with the travel insurance. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Joanne Ellis, you had the 10 of Swords on Monday. So nowhere to go but up from there. Let's see what we got. And we have the 7 of Wands reversed. And so I feel like you did a great job actually taking that advice, not overthinking, and maybe being a little kinder to yourself, a little less defensive with yourself. And that's actually been good. So I think you are doing a good job just trying to stay calm in your own mind. Okay. Okay. And Christine Lesser, I don't see your request yet, but I'm just going to pull your card. So it's Justice reversed. And I just feel like this week there's been a lot of things going on where like things keep popping out of the places you put them in. And it feels frustrating and it feels out of balance, but just hang in there and keep doing what you're doing. You'll get there, seriously. DH, yours is the next request that I'm seeing. All right, here we go, DH. Ha! Virginia, 10 of Swords, how to be a butterfly when you think you're a caterpillar. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay, DH, here we go. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. You got the 9 of Wands. Not the easiest card. It suggests that there is a need for healing. It suggests that you had to stretch yourself a little. It suggests that you had to work really hard this week in one way or another, but you did it and you did it well. So there is that. Oh, Rose, that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday was the 2 of Cups. You're in Florida right now and thought of me when you flew in. That's fabulous. I love that. Oh, my gosh. All right. I hope we have good weather for you. So Monday was the 2 of Cups, and now we have the Ace of Cups reversed. And so here's what I'm going to say. I think you've done a really good job this week nurturing your family, nurturing the collective well-being, husband, kids, all of that. Make sure you're also nurturing yourself. I feel like you're doing that classic wife and mother thing and putting everyone else in front of you, which, okay, sometimes that's what we have to do, but make sure there's room for you too. Okay. Rosemarie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. There's that 9 of Wands. So, you know, this week I think you were patient with a lot of things you didn't want to be patient with. And I think you're really thinking about, you know, at what point can I stop being patient? When can I? And that impatience is good because it's going to help your motivation. It's going to help you move forward. Okay, Selma, what we do on Fridays is a card for the week that just passed, and I'll do that for you. When we do your weekly wrap-up, Selma, there's that 9 of Wands again. I feel like there's something that's really hurting you, something that's really upsetting you. And I think you're just kind of hanging on to it. It's probably time to figure out how to heal it. Hey, Refraction Distraction, thanks for coming back. It's good to see you, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. All right. Arlette, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Cards for you and Chris. Okay. Here we go. So, for you, Arlette, wrapping up the week, the Hermit reversed. This week, you may have had a chance to spend some time with some friends or plan something social that feels good. Feels good to have people around you. That's always a good thing. For Chris, the Fool. In this deck, it's called the Void. And I feel like for you, I feel like this week, like you've really just wanted to have some fun and kind of chill out. And that's fine, but make sure you keep balance between fun and responsibility. So a lot of positive cards there, Arlette, and a lot of major arcana cards. So what I would say about that, Arlette, is y'all are doing some big stuff. There's some transformational stuff here. Maybe some big plans, maybe some big moves, maybe some big growth. That's true for you and Chris and for the two of you as a couple. Oh, okay. The Witch is Knight, the Crone is King. Okay, Audrey, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Makes sense because they're all female. Got it. Got it. I'm going to have to write about this deck. This deck is an important deck for me, Audrey. It was really important that I have this deck, so thank you, because I have a special place in my heart for feminist decks. So there it is. Okay. Oh, thanks for that feedback, Liz. Makes sense. And Refraction Distraction, of course. Yes, a card for you, of course. So you got the Hermit reversed this week. And I feel like it is so important for you right now to be making connections with people. Whether this is friendship, whether this is work, whether this is creativity or spirituality, whatever it is, making those connections, talking to those people. I think that's what you did, some of this week. And that's what's going to be important going forward. Oh, good, Arlette. Thank you for that feedback. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I have come to the end of the questions. Thank you all so much for your feedback. I do appreciate it. In the description, there are links. You can become a member of this channel. Please do. You can book an appointment with me. Please do. You can learn more about StaarCon and get a ticket for StaarCon. Please do. And, of course, I will be back tomorrow, probably around 12:30 Eastern Time, noon 30-ish, with your Saturday Psychic Sampler. I want to thank you so much. A special thank you to the people who helped out with Super Chats and Super Stickers. Thanks to the members, thanks to the moderators. I appreciate all of you. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you and have a great weekend. And if you happen to be local, plan on joining us at our meetup at Panera in Palm City on Sunday. Thanks so much.